In the top right of Frostline, it is Falcons Solar. It has the S inside, Falcons. And in the bottom left, it is Trap. I am not exactly sure who he's playing currently for, but I'm pretty sure he has a team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what esports organization does stand behind the team Falcons? If you haven't, you might want to check this out. It is the same esports organization that basically hosts the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. It's a Saudi team. The Team Falcons. They invested a bunch of money in so many people, so many players from basically every game so they could win the club awards, which is like a few $1 million as well, so yeah. And I think they won the club awards. Maybe, or Team Liquid did get a second place or first place, I'm not sure. It was very, very close between those, because Team Liquid has a lot of good teams as well, and they had Clem win the StarCraft tournament, which was a big point. Oh god, I love it. Solar grabbing that hatchery here. Offensive hatchery is gonna block the base for Trap, and Trap does not like it. Pulling only 3 probes, that's not enough. He's gonna make a Zealot, of course. And a second gate here. Kind of forced into that. Now, so let's come back to this Falcons idea. Solar is on that team, right? Solar is one of the strongest Zerg players, and they still have him. Now, why would they keep a player if they don't get the game back into their circuit this year? Just an educated guess. But be my guest and make your own mind up. I'm not too worried, to be honest. So, yeah. Looking forward to any announcements coming hopefully very soon. Our double Zealot here is gonna work on that hatchery. Interesting approach that he went for 2 Zealots. Trying to delay further with the evolution chamber. Can he get a scout? He's gonna find 2 pylons in the main, he's gonna be happy. And he's gonna even see the Stargate, yeah, he sees everything. That was such a great block here. This is such a big delay in Trap's build order, man. I mean, look at this, he made 2 Zealots, now he has to make 4 Adepts. He's just not making that Nexus. He's gonna go 1 base. No, he's not gonna. He's gonna make the Nexus, but it's so late. I mean, look at this. It's even kind of almost killing that probe, which was down there. Is he gonna make gateways now? No. No, Trap. You can't 1 base this. No, he cannot lose these units. Solar just made a bunch of slowlings. Now, Adept's shading into that main base, but he already lost a Zealot. That's so much firepower. Now he's gonna throw down a Nexus, but losing that Zealot is such a big deal. I can't overstress this. He wants to basically kill queens. Now he gets that pesky drone. It almost got back home. He wants to kill queens with this kind of tech team here. With Zealot Adept, but now with that 1 Zealot being lost, his firepower against queens is so much worse. Because imagine 2 Zealots, man. They could just frickin' go ham on that queen. And 4 Adepts are incredibly good against any amount of links. If they are slow links especially. Now, 4 Adepts, he's focusing on those drones. Maybe a little bit of overkill, which I'm not liking too much. And he maneuvered himself into a knock. Speed is finished up. He loses all of the Adepts. 5 drones is not the damage you're looking for. This is a great advantage here for Solar. He should be able to drone up like a madman now. Of course, he forced a lot of links. And this drone is exposed. I guess these 2 are exposed here to that Oracle. He's actually not going there. He's running into the 2 queens. Now he could go for drones, but he could have also gone for that queen with the energy. Maybe would have liked it later, but look at this. Solar's just gonna say, you forced me into so many links. Do you actually have something at home? Now he forces the Overlord overcharge on that Oracle. He kills a bunch of workers himself. Man, this is so good for Solar. He has links in the main base. No, Trap. Oh my god, still 4 links being alive. Oh my god, he's going for the low drones. He makes it happen. He gets... Oh my god, he gets 2 more, 7. Oh, and he still has 1 here, killing another drone. 25 workers at 5 minutes. 25 workers at 5 minutes. Okay. And there was no single gas unit created yet for solar. This is such a messy game, I can't believe it. But solar is definitely getting the better end of it. This is a late spore though, again, and this is some nice oracle movement here by Trap. Only getting 4 though, a little bit of a miss micro hitting that hatchery once, as you can see here. And then splitting up that damage, unfortunately, on those drones. Again, 4 adepts. Third base. Tempted to be taken, but he's not even saturated on his natural yet. Now Solo's just making another bunch of links. I was gonna say you can't afford too many oracles. And if you have adepts again, I'm just gonna smack them. Oh, he's gonna split those adepts, but this is a nicer round already for the links. They're not gonna be worth their weight here. And in the main base as well, good pull away. These adepts could shade again, but as you can see, again, the door was open. Only a few links make it in, but this is so much damage, so much mining time. And it's just counter damage being dealt again. 5 to 2 workers so far, though. Can he get another one? Maybe on the natural here? Nah, good quick pull here. But the links, they could even go out if they wanted to. No, they're just gonna sacrifice themselves. Oracle's a little bit in a difficult position here, trying to go into that main base. This is such a messy game. Now Trap is starting to get into kill numbers of workers, where it's really hurtful for solo as well. And as you can see, we're looking at 49 to 40 drones here. And it's just like adepts against links. It's like those mono battles, which everyone used to play. Now if Solar could kill that base with another round of links, that should seal the deal for him, but there are still these 2 oracles. They should be enough to keep that base safe. So you need something to shoot those away, and a lair could provide you overload speed and drop, or a queen drop into those oracles. So he could probably just win the game straight out there. But he's just gonna go for a Hydra scan. Hydra then Baneling Nest instead here. Linkbane Hydra is gonna be the name of the game for Solar after like the messiest start ever. He needs a 4th base though. Especially if he wants to play such a lava-intensive style with so many Ling and Banelings. Now trying to probe the defenses here of Trap, but does not really find an opening. He's gonna try to settle for a probe here, gets that one. Oracle's trying to shoot down that 4th base. Oh, he loses one. That's a big one, and that's the one with the energy. Only 1 drone trapped here on the other side. Now if he gets that sentry, that would be a nice start. Trap losing unnecessarily some units here and there. Adept is gonna be in the wall. Stalkers going out. But Oracle getting overcharged here is gonna keep those Stalkers alive with together with that shield battery. Now he almost got that hatchery, and then he loses the Oracle, and then he loses a sentry at home. And I mean, if you look at the supply, you're starting to see we're about to finish the game here in a moment. Once these 2 upgrades finish, and with these 20 Hydras coming online, and then together with like, I don't know, 15 Banes and 30 Links, Trap is never gonna have enough units to hold that one. Look at this. He's not gonna have he has 1 Adept, 6 Stalkers. This is his army. And that's up against 15 Hydras and 20 Links currently. Denying this with only links. Trap is so far behind. He doesn't even have +1. He has it on the way now. He's gonna start charge, but the game should finish before charge is gonna finish. Maybe even before +1 finishes. Now Trap does not even see this movement here. And he's out of position with his army, and this is gonna hit the front door. Now, he's just running and he's just walking in. He says, alright. Let's just kill you. And on the other side, he's just defending with Link Queen. Some transfuses to keep those alive. GG is gonna be called. Fucking Solar takes the first game here. Yeah, really good to see you. Hope you're doing good, mate. That was a strong follow-up performance here by Solar. And later part of the game. The very, very messy early game. I can't believe it. Trap killed also so many, like the defense from Solar was not really there. Trap killed so many workers. Try and make that comeback happen, but it didn't. Now let's hop into the next map. We do have Solar in the top right, and we do have Trap in the bottom left. So droning up here, of course. What is he? Oh, he already set the camera hotkey for this position. Solar, I saw it. I saw the thing. I saw it. I know what you're doing, man. But he's gotta go for, of course, the normal natural. I think this is a scout, yeah. This is just to see. Are you gonna block me? No. The trap is also not gonna get blocked, so he can finally play the opening he wants to play. Coming in here. Let's start that Nexus. Of course, this time before the cybernetic score and before the double zealot and the second gate. So I'm kind of expecting a Stargate here. Did play that Stargate as a follow-up. And he did good with the Stargate. He did good with the Oracle harassment. Even though he lost one Oracle, he made a lot happen with those two Oracles for quite a while. Third base on the way here for Solar now. That's an interesting pylon positioning. I kind of enjoy it, I like it. You could place a shield battery on the high ground if you need to. You can also create structures on the low ground if you need to. Yeah, it's a cool position, but this also exposes the main base. I don't know. I still like it though. Let's see what he's gonna make here. It's gonna be an Adept and Warp Gate first. He's gonna go Stargate after Warp Gate. That's interesting. Not something you usually see. And yeah, Solar's checking for this. He's like, Warp Gate, huh? Okay, so no Stargate. And in fact, it's just gonna be a tiny bit delayed. Solar, is he gonna check for this? If he moves in a tiny bit more, he's gonna find the Stargate. One Adept. If you're Trap, are you gonna make a Stalker? I would actually not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you don't have the gas for a sentry. I can't really do much about this Overlord, can you? You could make a Stalker, but that's as much gas as he would have. He's gonna make a Void Ray. Even though he hit the information very nice and well, in my opinion, he's gonna make the Void Ray and then has to reveal it, of course, because he's gonna clear that Overlord. It's only gonna be one Overlord. This has been very meta to go Void Ray kind of recently, or like, yeah, in the current PvZ. And just clear out those Overlords around the map, and then go into those Oracles. And the Void Ray is of course gonna be helpful in defenses against Roach pushes, against Link pushes, Link floods, everything kind of, because it's gonna be safe. Here we go, gonna reveal himself, but he will quickly clear out that Overlord. The Overlord, I think, just barely saw that Nexus. He's gonna hunt for more Overlords, but Zerg players have been already adjusting to that meta, and they only send out the first Overlord anyways these days. So there's only that one out on the map. Maybe he could get this one, but this is close enough that it should just get back in time, and he's even gonna pull it back now. I like this movement here, shading to that turret, the vision turret, and then getting across with the Oracle there. Now I could go for Queens. This is something you can do if you have Void Ray and Oracle and Adept. But this is already, what, 4 Queens over in this position, so probably not gonna have the firepower. Gonna try to go for drones here. Kind of mismicroed on one of those. He's gonna only get 2. Links are working on the pylon. There's no adept here. That's a little bit exposed. Oh, 6 adepts. 7 adepts here in the front. I of course cannot count. That's a bunch of adepts. Now the Oracle has to come back. It has to turn on to keep that Nexus safe. He gets one Troop Jimmer, I guess. And then he shades in. But he's shading into a bunch of links. Is this the correct shade? I wonder. I don't feel like it is. Enough links here with Queen support are just gonna make quick work of these adepts. Only one adept is gonna be able, or should be able to shade, but he did cancel even. At least avoid rate to stay alive. But that was a wasted investment. This Oracle has been turned on for the whole duration as well. Wasting a bunch of energy. Now he needs to get back. He needs to get that overcharge on those Oracles. I mean, he has one which has a bit of energy. Should be enough. Yeah, he's gonna overcharge. There we go. This is, again, looking kind of good for Solar, yeah. His defense was very, very good. I think he lost, what, 2 probes? 2 drones? It's the same amount. And he killed 7 adepts for 24 links. That's exactly how you want to trade that as Zerg. Hydralisk then on the way. This time with an evolution chamber. He's probably going to go for a missile attack here. Now, trying to come in to kill some more workers. It's going to get a few, but... I mean, it's nice damage. 6 drones. Yeah, I can see that, but... That's not really what you're looking at this point. He's already sitting at 68 drones, so 6 drones, not that much. It's like not even 10% of the economy, right? Now Robo on the way. I'm not sure. I would like to see him go earlier into some more AoE damage. I feel like you need something against those Ling Hydra busts here from Solar. And he's actually going for a Roach Warren as well. So he might play Roach Hydra or Roach Hydra Ling. Some of those Lings you usually see in the composition as well. He's trying to go for that shield battery, but nice warping is going to keep that one safe. And he has Hydras at home to defend, but he needs something to buffer for those. He needs a few roaches or something, a few lings. Hydras alone with the queens, like with one roach, are going to be able to keep this one safe though. For now. But yeah, I don't think Trap is going to make this one happen here. Road speed about to finish up. Hydra speed just started. Was the range was gotten first here. Gotten first. Focus. I've been a Hydra. That looked disgusting, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Going into that storm, but this looks awfully late. Maybe, I hope he just warps in enough Templars so he's gonna have a bunch of energy. Where has Trap been? Trap has been to the military for a couple of years, and he made his return last year, early last year, so he's been active for 1 year, kind of. But he didn't really make that big of an impact like Rogue in the GSLs, for example, or in the other tournaments. But yeah, he's getting there. And apparently he didn't have the time or the chance to play any games at all during his military service. Now, this is the time I was afraid of. Storm is not done yet, and Solar's already knocking at the front door, cancelling that fourth base attempt. High Templars are here, but not that high stacked up. We have one overcharged on energy. He has 2 storms. He has maybe a third one here, and the fourth one. Yeah, he has a few storms. Now, this comes down to the storms, but there's so many Hydralisks, man. I don't think he has enough. He's lacking the energy. And there we go, morphing into Archons, running out of storm. Still so many Hydras left here. Immortals exposed. Immortals against Hydras, not what you're looking for. Oracles going down here. These Hydras are stuck. And he's gonna get the defense, but at what cost? 15, 16 workers going down here. A bunch of units. He did not get that 4th base attempt up and running. He loses a lot of units as well. Look at the trade. He's actually trading inefficiently against a Zerg player currently who's playing Roach Hydra, which is not an efficient unit composition. Going into a hive now. Lurker finished up. And this stasis trap is not gonna do anything there at that 4th base. course, as it can't move. Now sniping, trying to snipe those Archons, but that's a big stasis trap. There you go. Now if you time this correctly with your storms, you can eat up all of these roaches. If he kind of positions a few smart units around it. He's gonna try and hunt down the rest of the army for now. He's gonna get a few more roaches. That's a really good hunt down. It's like 3 more. Oh, no, 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 no. You need a storm at least. He loads up all of them into the War Prism. And he uses a couple force fields. Smart move. And the second stasis trap. So this has been a good sequence here. These 2 stasis traps have been incredibly good here for Rap. Now if we can get these units, that would be perfect. But he's just gonna push. He does not want to waste the time. He wants to utilize his tempo advantage and try and push. Oh, that Immortal! Nah, he's not gonna snag 3 of those roaches. Unfortunately here for Trap, a little bit of a missed opportunity. But does he have enough? He's a little bit spread out here. His army is not all together, and maybe he's a little bit overeager. He's looking... He looks like he overestimated his position, and now... Well, Solar... Solar just had so much behind all of this. One good storm is not gonna save the day, and I think this army's gonna fall in a second. Lurk is already in the mix, and Trap knows finally now how far he was behind all along. Oh my god, save the Immortal. He gets 1 Lurker, but he cannot save the space. It just finished up. He should have cancelled this last second. Yeah, 3 Zealots against an army of Zerg. Look at this, look at these Templars, they're so sad, they are all at 50 energy. And another cancelled 4th, and this time it's killed. 3 mortals, not really enough to stand up against 4 lurkers here in a good spread position. Good arc. Oh man, if he focuses on those Templars, he can get all of them. He does not focus fire the lurkers, but it's not even necessary. He gets the W and gets the series. Trap was really looking like he kind of overestimated his position there after that failed attack from Solar. And I think that was definitely a big misread in that game. He was way further behind than he thought. Unfortunately for him. And yeah, fortunately for Solar, of course, taking that game.